Hello everyone, this is Cat Griffin, and this is Stitching with, I'm Cat Griffin, sorry, and this is Stitching with the Griffin Crochet Fun Extra number 1. In my Crochet Fun number 3, video number 3, I mentioned and showed you a granny square, and that I was doing for a granny square crochet-along. It's my very first crochet-along. So I thought that in order to better document my journey with this particular project, that I would do extras based just on this project. Now the project is the 2025 Granny Stitch Sampler Blanket Crochet-a-long. It's a very long name. And it is being hosted by Madam Stitch. I will be posting, linking to Madam Stitch in the description box below, and posting the link to the crochet-along so that you can sign up and get it. They started releasing just this past Monday. It's going from September 29th to October 29th, and you'll get 3 squares a week. Now, you don't have to do all 3 squares a week. This is a, do at your own pace. However, for those of us who can or have the time, you can do them on the day of or the day after. Do it the weekend, because it's done. They send them out on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So then you have basically the weekend to catch up if you need to. The yarn being used is Heartland, Lion's brand Heartland yarn. This is one of the colors that I'm using. Now, because my local Michaels, my local shop, only they only have a certain amount of the Heartland, certain number of colors, and there's only one color on the list that we carry, so I'm having to do my own color thing. They do suggest, if you want, you don't have to use the colors or the yarn that they pick out. It's just the ones that the blanket was done in. And so this is what I'm using. It's Heartland, Lion brand Heartland. And this color is Olympic. This is my main color. I will eventually have bought 7 of these. They suggest getting 7 skeins of it. It is a 4 weight. And as long as you use the same weight, then your squares should turn out the same size, which is 12 to 12 and a half inch squares. My secondary color, which I'm only going to need 2 skeins of, is the Carlsbad Caverns, Heartland Carlsbad Caverns, and this is like a denim blue. My lighting kind of washes it out a little bit. This is actually darker, and it is like a denim blue. It's not a gray like it looks like here. This one is a dark blue. And then I do have a gray. These other 3 are, sorry I keep talking away. These other 3 are accent colors or something. You only need 1 skein of these, and I think one of these is used in, they pair them up, and then some of them are used as accents, as you'll see in one of the squares. This one here is Great Smoky Mountains, and it is a dark gray, like a dark heather gray, and it does have the heathered look in there, so it's not a solid color, as you can see here. This is a dark heather gray. I have black, what is this called? Black Canyon. Have to move it over. So that's a heathered black. That's a good color right there. That's a good thing here. So let's see if I can show you the blue. Still light, but closer. And then the final color, because there's 5 in all, the final color is called Canyon Lands, and it's like a gold, dark, I would say it's like a gold color. It's a heathered gold, but you don't get a lot of light. You know, there's no white in it. It's like a pale cream or something in there. But these are it. Now, in Crochet Fun 3, I showed the first square, which is called the Maeve, and it was actually designed and done by Madam Stitch. I'm trying to find something to put behind it. Don't really have anything to put behind it. Nope. Okay. Well, I'll put this behind it and see if it helps. Probably not. These are 12 by 12s. So, and like I showed in the other one, this center part is traditional granny, and then it uses half doubles, the camel, the crossed granny, and the spiked granny. Or spiked granny, crossed granny, and then camel, and then your normal end here, which is single crochets on top of that. But so that's how that one looks. That's the very first one, and it is roughly a 12 by 12. My squares are not blocked yet, but I think that one turned out really well for not being blocked. This second one, which I did not tuck in that tail, I'm sorry, needs to be blocked. And I need to figure out which side I'm supposed to be on. I think it's this side. This one was not all done on the same side. So I'm trying to figure out which way is front, which way is back. Okay, I'm thinking this way is front, not that it matters, because it's granny square. This is called Granny's Frame with Love, and this is by Sunflower Cottage Crochet. Right? Yeah, Sunflower Cottage Crochet, and this uses some of the camel stitch as well, as you can see up in here, and some spiked stitches here, front double post here, right? Yep. Okay. Camel stitch in there, and I haven't actually looked at that, but then there's 2 rows right here and right here of the front double post, or front post double crochet, sorry, but you can't really see it in this one. You can see it better in this one, but they alternate right in here, so every other one, and then there's the camel, and then you've got your regular kind of stitches here, double crochet. They're very simple. It's just they're arranged in such a way that they come out really, really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. So that one, and I don't think that this video is going to be all that long, but where's the other one? Where did my other one go? Uh-oh. I had just finished it too. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. It's under the yarn. This one was done by Rafa Musa Designs, and it is called Framed Circles Granny Square. This one took a little bit more effort. Yeah, my centers are not the same, but I don't really care. The circles themselves, the squares themselves came out the right size. So as you can see, you're doing circles, and then you come out and you join them, and then it's, I'm going to put it this way so you can see this a little better. Here, how's that? Yep. So it looks a little wonky because it has not been blocked. But you join the squares using a mattress stitch, and then you basically do your main color here, and then you do half here, so they come around, and then you do a single crochet around. But it's mostly these granny stitches here, the 2 and the 3 clusters. So, but I mean, it doesn't look bad at all, I don't think. And like I said, they're all about 12 inches, 12 and a half inches. And it does match up. It looks wonky. It looks wonky. I think this one might be a 12 and a half, but then again, because I need to block the second square. Let me see here. Sorry. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment. Oh yeah. This is going to be one of the ones that's 12 and a half. Because if you put these two together, you've got about an extra row here, on this side. So, some of them are going to be 12, some of them be 12 and a half. They will eventually all work out the way they're supposed to. So, that's the first 3 of the Crochet-a-long, the 2025 Granny Stitch Sampler Blanket, the Crochet-a-long. And it's the very first one. I've said this before, but it's the very first one I've done. I will be doing little shorts on each of the squares and then linking them to the main video once I get them up. Like this one, I've done Maeve. Pardon me, I've done a short of the Maeve, but I linked it to Crochet Fun number 3, but I think that I'm going to relink it to this one instead because there's more information about the Crochet-a-long. There is a Facebook page that you can join, or a Facebook group that you can join to share your work. I'm thinking about putting mine on Instagram as I do each one of the squares. I haven't done it yet. I'm not big on Facebook right now. I don't really have the time to deal with anything on Facebook, but I might do that. I don't know. This is my contribution, I think, because it shows that I'm doing it. But if you want to join me, the Stitch-a-long is free. You can you can buy the whole pattern right now, or the whole thing right now, PDFs. I think it's like $14.99, or you can wait for the free patterns to come out, 3 times a week like I'm doing. But I would love to see if you guys are doing them, or if you just decide to make one of the squares. Now, I am so taken with Maeve. I really, really like this square so much that what I'm planning on doing is, after the Crochet-a-long is done, I'm going to choose a different 4-weight yarn, and I'm going to do the Maeve, a whole blanket in the Maeve squares. And I think that would be really, really nice to do a big blanket in that. I just like how it looks very, very much. But yeah, this video was not very long. It was just specifically for the Crochet-a-long. I will put that in the title so everybody knows what the subject matter is of it. Side note, for those of you who are floss tubers as well, that watch me on FlossTube, I got my green teal. It is not the dark teal that I wanted for my Bulbasaur. Actually, why did I say floss tubers? Bulbasaur is a Crochet-a-long, or a crochet piece. So I apologize, but it's dark, and it's more green than blue, which is a little disappointing. But then again, Bulbasaur, he is a Pokemon. He's a grass Pokemon, so the green may not be so bad. I just didn't want it to disappear into this blue-green teal. This is predominantly blue, I'm thinking. But anyway, this is for his spot, so it should look really good. Which means next month, you should see Bulbasaur finished. Yeah, I hope. We shall see. But yes, I just had to share that with you to show you that it is done. And I want to say today, what is today? The 3rd or the 4th? I think it's the 4th. May the 4th be with you, for those of you who are Star Wars fans. But yes, that's going to be it for this Crochet Fun Extra. Stay tuned. Next week, I will give you another one. Next Saturday. Yeah, next Saturday I will post another one because I should have the next 3 squares done. And they're not going to attach them until the very end. So I don't know how I'm going to show that because I don't have a lot of room. But I will try. I will try to show you the completed blanket when it actually gets done later on. I might do that. Yeah, well, I'm definitely going to do it when it's done, when it's finished. I just have to figure out a way to do it. But that's going to be it for me. I hope you guys have a great week. I will see you next Saturday, or this coming Saturday.